4.
Hold on, man. What did I just hear? What did you just say? Happened over. So he ain't traded.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Huh.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the pass to the QB there.
Huh.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
Go ahead and take that.
Now he'll let it go deep left side.
That one.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hello. Which one? More than or multiple?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This is away and a very good kick.
You could have watched this by me or not and take it down.
I am. I sure will. Yeah.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. They're going deep for Hill.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Me.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Tate's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check it out. It's 57. Hey, rip left.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A while. It takes a while. Is it copying? Oh, it'll be a while. It's like 30 minutes to copy almost, it feels like.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to fire this out
die for
line
him.
to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh my God. Hello.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports
Mike, what's the mic gonna do?
game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Buying time to his left.
Throw the ball, man.
He's brought down.
He wide open over
Cleveland
there.
Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Vince Carter.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Hello.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We'll claim anything.
Seconds left on the clock. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned.
Man, I believe
on
you.
4th
Dang, they
down.
threw up some
And the
jump.
Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in
the
there
4th quarter?
because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Oh my God,
In
he
this
got
case,
crushed.
are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 1, Kaiser. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Look at that shit there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
What is it?
From the red zone,
They'll
look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and goal, Kaiser flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Kaiser, 3rd and goal.
It's all ninja.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal.
You thought maybe taking the Jazz.
What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to
Now
myself,
you all of a sudden want
just
a
how
new
many more
quarterback.
opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job. He was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 20. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 63 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill.
Good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. What will be the final play of quarter number 3? Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Show me everybody you bliss.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Here we go with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
On second down, it's Washington. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Kaiser. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, Lou, lady!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mahomes going to pull it out and
Come
keep
on,
it
Tyreek.
himself.
You got to grab it.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They complete it to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, being chased out left. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, Richard. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Kaiser to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Let's get off the field, D. At 25 the mic. We got 25. Bravo! At 25 the mic. We got 25.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes fighting to stay upright. Steps away to his left.
He's gonna throw it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I don't need to.
25 to Mike. We got 25 or big.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flush to his right.
Oh, why you stop, McCaffrey?
Back complete. And he's not
You
able
must
to
kept
get
running.
away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I got one. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
Here's Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Rush in.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish,